I am Optimus Prime, leader of the Autobots. This video is intended for adult collectors only. No one under the age of 13 is permitted to view this. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everyone out there in YouTube land. This is FEDEX Draconis coming with you with another TOYHAX video review. And as you can tell, we are focusing on the Bumblebee movie studio series Optimus Prime. And right now we have his TOYHAX labels. And honestly, I was actually surprised when I saw this on TOYHAX. You have, some labels for around the gas canisters. Looks like there's some for the legs. Oh man, I have to definitely take a look at the labels on the website again. And as you can tell, you got some chrome labels again for the gas canisters. The matrix that's supposed to go in his chest. I'm trying to see what else there is. The tires here, that's a battle convoy, which is pretty awesome. You also have some labels for his bumper, the license plate, some for the back, I guess, the tail lights, and other areas. So I'm going to go ahead and do some before and after. So as you can tell, this is before right here. And it's a pretty awesome figure too, or I should say vehicle mode to begin with. Very G1 inspired. And I like that hitch here. I really wish though that excuse me, that there was a trailer for this. Now granted, I know in the movie you see him with the trailer and everything, which was, like I said, pretty awesome. I wish for the figure they had done that, but again, since it didn't really transform, this was the last scene. I guess Hasbro just focused more on the figure. So there he is, unlabeled and everything. And I'm going to go ahead and show him off labeled. Okay, now there is Optimus in robot mode, totally unstickered. I need to go ahead and get me one of those rotating platforms. So as you can tell, he has been unstickered, no labels on him as of yet. So I want to go ahead and show you this before image before I get started with putting the labels on them. So give me a moment and I'm going to show you what he looks like, relabeled. Okay folks, there he is, already stickered up. Now you're probably wondering, okay, well, I don't see much of a difference, but I assure you there is some differences. So if you remember the way in the previous scene how the decals were labeled up, that there were just certain little areas that had the stickers. Well, let me go ahead and try and point that out to you all. And well, I did have something I could use to point with, but you know what? I will use my trusty finger. So right here on the shoulder, I'm going to go ahead and point this more towards the light here. Focus. There we go. Right here on the shoulder, you got those little round areas that has that sticker application there. And you can see it is on the other one as well. And here on the forearm, I'm going to try and focus that as well. there is a sticker application too, because if you all remember, in vehicle mode, his side window on the driver and passenger side, it was more of a bluish tint on there. I wanted it to be more like the smoky gray of his chest. Now there were sticker applications for that on his chest as well. I decided against it. I like the clear look on this. Here, since there is no clear window on here, just a smoky gray as you can tell, I decided to go ahead and just put it on his forearms. In addition, there were some sticker applications for his eyes, but I decided to go ahead and just keep the I decided against putting the sticker applications for his eyes. I like the color of his eyes on his head, so I decided to go ahead and just leave it like that. Also, there's some sticker applications for the window shields on the top of his chest here. They're kind of like worn and, you know, weather worn and whatnot. So that gives it a nice little effect there. And as I back up here, as you can tell, there is some sticker applications on his hip skirts, on the top and just towards the bottom of his codpiece here. On his thighs, as you can tell, there's a sticker application there. Over here on the almost towards the ankle, there's a little sticker application there. And right here at his toe, you can tell there's that sticker application there. Now also, you're going to see it on here, but I'm going to show it right now. Along his tires, this gives it a little bit of a throwback to the G1 Optimus Prime, where I don't know if anyone ever noticed it. I know I didn't at the very beginning, but I did see this on the tires where it said Diaclone Battle Convoy on the tires. That was fucking awesome. Now at the time, I mean, I was 14, 15 at the most, and I really didn't, I didn't really notice it right off the bat. But looking back on its history and everything, this was still on there when the transition from Diaclone to Transformers came about. So this is pretty awesome here too. Now as you look in the back of his thighs here, I'm going to try and focus. Boom, there we go. You see the the clear the reflective silver material of his gas canisters, and that is it. Now there are some other stickers that are available, or I should say that are on this figure, but because of transformation you really can't see them. I kind of wish they did some additional stickers for him, like around his back. Kind of breaks up the monotony of that red on there. So I mean, TOYHAX, if you're listening, that would be something to go ahead and do. Get out a secondary labels sheet, or just do a redo on the sticker sheet that includes this back piece over here. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love it, it's fucking awesome, but yeah, I mean, this back piece definitely needs some breaking up there, but that's just my idea. Also, there is one other thing there. When you saw the sticker sheet, there was a sticker sheet for the Matrix. I'm going to try and pull this arm out. And as you can tell, right here on the chest, you can see the Matrix right there. Now, because of the way the figure is, I mean, it's not like the centerpiece can open up. But I'm going to go ahead and pull this back. And boom, that nice reflective sticker on there that shows off the Matrix, which is pretty cool. I like it. It's pretty awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and put him back. Boom, and boom. There we go. So put that right there, and oopa. Hey, focus. Thank you. Alrighty. So, I mean, it is awesome looking. I mean, dude, I mean, it was pretty cool looking. I can't not say enough of this. Oh man. And then, like I said before, I mean, like I said, that is awesome. But okay, so enough gushing about him in robot mode. Let me go ahead and get him transformed, and I'm going to put him in vehicle mode, and then we'll see. Well, basically, we'll see what he looks like in vehicle mode. Alright folks, there he is in vehicle mode, all stickered and labeled up. Now you're probably going, doesn't look a whole lot different. Well, not really. I mean, the thing about it is there's just subtle differences that that make him, look a little bit different. I mean, the whole purpose of these labels is either to go ahead and give him a fresh look, or just to add on. And in this case of this this particular set of labels, is pretty much to add on just a little bit more, to make some slight changes on here. So I'm going to go ahead and point out exactly what I'm talking about here. So in the case of this figure, and I'm going to try and zoom in, there we go. Right here on the, I'm going to try and zoom in again because this thing is just not focusing for me. Right here on this main label here. There we go. All right, right there. Come on, focus for me, baby. There you go. Alright, so that's as much as it's going to do. So there is a little red label sheet or sticker here that has like a like an Autobot symbol on there. And at first I thought it was only M until I actually looked at it now, but it is an Autobot symbol. In addition, come on, focus, damn it! For God's sake. Really? Sorry folks, I'm trying to get this blasted thing to focus. Come on, damn it. Jesus Christ. Alright, there we go. That's as much as this piece of crap's gonna focus. As you can tell, there is a sheet that gives the the bumper, or I should say the license plate. It says SS38OP, which is, of course, as you know, Studio Series 38 Optimus Prime. Now, I'm going to try and pull out the other labels, and there we go. Hold on, I'm going to go ahead and put this off to the side real quick. Sorry, folks. Now, I'm going to pull out this label here. There you go. Now, as you can tell, he had some other labels. Has roll outs, IMOP, and this one here. And Jesus. There we go. It's kind of like SS38. I'm not sure what the other one is. Even with my readers, I'm having problems trying to see it. But there we go, right there. Now, another thing, and I mentioned this earlier, is this the side label sheet gives it that smoky gray look to it. I did try to go ahead and make this as flush as possible. Wasn't all that successful, but as you can tell, it does flush out and does give that smoky gray look to the windows on this side, because you remember in the previous view it had like a type of muted blue. It didn't really look all that well. And of course you got the silver canisters right here on his tires. Diaclone Battle Convoy. And that is about it. Now, I thought that there would be like, oh my goodness. I thought there would be, you know, some additional labels for the back, you know, over here. You know, sort of like tail lights or something like that. But I'm not seeing that on here. And I know that, oh, okay. Hold on a sec, folks. I don't mean to go off track, but as I mentioned earlier, that little label. There we go. That little label I was talking about, this one was the one I was seeing, the M, for the front of the grill. But again, I didn't, yeah, it was alright. But going back to what I was mentioning earlier, I mean, I thought there would be some sort of label for the back, you know, which would eventually be his heel spur in a way. But I'm not seeing any additional labels. So, I mean, again, this is something that perhaps TOYHAX may have dropped the ball on. I mean, so far I've had nothing but great praise. So there were certain areas with the labels that I was kind of disappointed in, because it could have done more in certain things. I can understand they wanted to go ahead and go with the whole G1 look. See, like I'm not sure if you noticed, like these rounded areas here, those could have been like tail lights that they could have put on here. You know, that could have been put on there as well. You know, so something for the back area. This back section is lacking big time here. But all in all, I mean, it's a good sticker sheet, especially if you wanted to go ahead and, you know, just do something different. You know, like I said, the figure itself was great. I know that Takara Tomy did a variation of this that gave him different colors. Well, not all that much, but different, not as a dark gray on this. So, I mean, it looked good and everything else. And I think the sticker label would have been great for, as like I said, would have been great for certain areas, you know, like I mentioned earlier. When it came down to, oh god, I had a brain fart, folks. Let me take a quick swig real quick. There we go, much better. So as I was saying, certain areas, you know, could have done it. One area I did forget to mention was on his forearms, the little the yellow triangle that was on there, which is reminiscent of G1. That is also on there too. I'll probably go ahead and transform back and show you before I put in my final thoughts and stuff. But all in all, it's a great little sticker sheet. It added some details, you know, such as the gas canisters, the tires and stuff. That gave it a little bit more of a G1 look. But let me go ahead and get him transformed up, and I'll give you my final thoughts. Okay, folks, and this is what I was talking about earlier when it came down to Optimus's forearms. As you can tell, there is some like detail inside the forearm, and then of course you have this little deal right here, the little triangle with the, with the little lines on there, which is reminiscent of G1 to begin with. One other thing I did forget also was his fist on the top side. Come on, focus, blast it. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, folks. I'm having a fucking battle with this goddamn thing. Shit. There we go. About fucking time. Now I'm gonna go ahead and there we go. So you can tell there's like that little blue decal that's on the top of his fist there. That is also a TOYHAX label there. So I mean, like I said before, there is, you know, it's for this particular, come on, focus, thank you. For this particular figure, it's a great set for little things here and there, but I think they kind of dropped the ball, especially like on the back in his vehicle mode, and on the back, you know, right here, which I think could have used some you know, some reflective labels to break up the red there. I think that would have helped out a lot. But other than that, this is a great set, especially for those that wanted to go ahead and do just a little bit more, you know, with you know, with this figure. Like I said, there wasn't a whole lot about it. Oh, almost forgot to. Good God. You know, the pulse rifle. I'm gonna try and zoom in. It's not a major thing on there, but there's that little power indicator in the pulse rifle. So I mean, that is also something else that they didn't have to put it on there, but they did, and you know, it looked pretty cool. I liked what they did in that particular case. So give me a moment. I'm going to go ahead and zoom back out. There we go. And you know, that was pretty awesome. Like I said, they didn't have to do that. You know, it was just pretty awesome that they did do that. Okay, so try and put that on there. There we go. Cool. So that is it for this TOYHAX label review. Oh, damn it. And I'm sorry, folks. I'm going back and forth. I'm bouncing all over the place. One other thing that I didn't put on there is the Autobot logo decals. I think that little logo on the front of his grill in vehicle mode, I think that was enough. You know, I probably may go ahead and add on one of those labels for his right side, but then again, maybe not. Again, it's just a personal thing that I'm thinking of, but we'll see what happens. Honestly, it's you know, it's just a matter of preference in this case. So am I forgetting anything? No, that's it. I think I got everything. I'm sorry, folks. I'm bouncing all over the place here today with this label review. But anyway, so that's my thoughts on this set. If you have any questions, concerns, comments about this video, leave them in the comment section down below. I want you to like, share, subscribe to this video, ring the notification bell, you know, that way you'll see when the next video comes out and whatnot. I mean, you know, when I make these videos, I want everyone to enjoy them, you know, Transformer fans, non-Transformer fans, Repolabels fans, stuff like that. I mean, you know, for almost 2 years I've been doing this, and I mean, this has been fun. I love being able to show off, you know, new pieces of my collection, or just revisiting, showing off what I have on there. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and probably, because I have picked up some new figures, but I'm going to go ahead and look and pull out some stuff that I haven't really reviewed. Now I have from Transformers Car Robot, I have Fire Convoy, which I'm going to go ahead and pull out for review. I also have some items from Eagle Moss, two of the XL versions from Star Trek Discovery, and some regular versions from different Star Trek, either movies or TV series. So I'm going to be showing those off soon. Now, one other thing, and I gotta stop saying it's damn it. So nonetheless, the oh, that's right, I almost forgot. The backdrop, there's going to be a change in the backdrop. I did go ahead and place an order from TOYHAX for both an Autobot as well as a Decepticon backdrop. So you will be seeing a little bit of different look in terms of the videos. In addition, I'm going to go ahead and work on the lighting, because the lighting is kind of bland. I've been trying to go ahead and just adjust it as best as I can. However, I do need to work on that, so you'll pretty much see some changes this year or throughout the year in terms of production and so forth. So keep an eye on that. So like I said before, like, share, subscribe to my channel, ring the notification on the ring the notification bell on the bottom. That will keep you up to date of any new videos as I put them out. In addition, I am also going to be posting, if not in the description, on the video, at the end of the video itself, two different addresses for my post office. One for just regular US Postal Service, and the other one for those that use UPS or FedEx. So if you wish to go ahead and contribute to this channel in any way, shape, or form, by all means, go ahead and send it that way to me. So that is all there is to say for today. I'd like to thank everyone for watching my videos. And when new subscribers ring on, oh, please just leave me a comment. Tell me what you want to see and so forth, and I'll see what I can do. If you want to contribute, let me know, or just go ahead and send it to me. That's what the post office box is there for. I know that that Thew had just recently shut down his, mostly because he could no longer handle the amount of bots that he gets in. Not to mention, he is working with a limited space, so am I. But I'm going to do my best to go ahead and and just continue making videos. So this is Phoenix Draconis, and I will catch everyone on the flip side. Peace.